Please remember to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification button for future videos. Happy Thursday from Poland. I'm in the city of Warsaw, Poland. We call it Warsaw. Poland was once part of the Soviet Union via the Warsaw Pact of Nations, and today they're in the European Union and also part of NATO. This is the Palace of Culture in Warsaw, Poland. Does it look familiar to you? It should. It looks like a mini version of Moscow State University. This is Soviet architecture, and the Palace of Culture was donated to Poland by Joseph Stalin, the ruler in the former Soviet Union.
From Warsaw Airport, just take bus number 175. It only costs €3 and it takes 30 minutes to get to the city center. Costs in Warsaw for hotels, meals, Uber, taxis, and public transit are very reasonable, lower than most other European Union cities.
The famous Polish poet Adam Mickiewicz.
Adam Mickiewicz was the most famous Polish poet. Born in 1798, he died at age only 57. He was widely regarded as Poland's greatest poet.
The Presidential Palace of Poland. Unlike the other countries in this part of Europe who are Christian Orthodox, Poland is Roman Catholic. This is why the former Pope John Paul II was from Poland. The world-famous Polish scientist Nicholas Copernicus.
Nicholas Copernicus was born in 1473, and over his 70 years he was truly a Renaissance man. He was a mathematician, astronomer, physician, translator, diplomat, and economist. He first developed the model with the sun at the center of our solar system, a highly controversial move at that time. He also developed the quantity theory of money.
Frederick Chopin, the famous Polish composer.
Frederick Chopin was a Polish composer and pianist. He was born in 1810 and died at only age 39. During his short life, he composed over 220 musical works. He's best known for the Minute Waltz. His monument is set in this beautiful park with lovely flowers. This is the Royal Castle. It is a beautiful building, but if you look at it, you'll notice that it's new, and I'll explain why in a few minutes. In front of the Royal Castle is Sigismund's column. Sigismund was a king of Poland. He was Swedish. The history of Poland is that they were ruled by foreign powers for over 400 years, including the Swedes, like Sigismund, and also other monarchs of other countries. Poland finally became a country on November 11th, 1918, at the end of World War I. This is the old town of Warsaw. Notice something. The buildings architecturally look old, but they are brand new, aren't they? The old town of Warsaw has cobblestone streets. It has beautiful churches and cathedrals and architecture. However, it looks new, not old. On September 1, 1939, the Nazis invaded Poland, just 21 years after Poland became a country. When the Nazis invaded Poland, they were met with resistance. And when they were met with resistance, the Nazis destroyed the city of Warsaw into rubble. This is why the old town of Warsaw looks new. Warsaw was rebuilt meticulously by hand by
historians, and artists.
Today, the old town looks just as beautiful as it did in Warsaw's past glory. Now, you probably know from your history books that because of the invasion of Poland by the Nazis on September 1, 1939, World War II started.
What you likely didn't know is what I'm going to show you next.
This is the Vistula River. It flows through the city of Warsaw, Poland. The Vistula River separates two sides. The old town of Warsaw from the Praga neighborhood of Warsaw on the other side of the river. Here's what you likely didn't know from your history textbooks.
On September 17, 1939, just 16 short days after the Nazis invaded Poland from the west, the former Soviet Union invaded Poland from the east. The Vistula River became the natural international boundary between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union.
Now, you also probably know from your history books and famous movies like The Pianist, starring Adrian Brody, that the Jewish population of Poland and Warsaw faced horrible atrocities at the hands of the Nazis. However, the Jewish population in Warsaw could not cross from one side of the Vistula River to the other because there were two opposing forces. So the Jewish population trapped in the Nazi side of Warsaw could not escape to safety on the other side of the Vistula River because the Nazis had destroyed all the bridges. One last look at the lovely buildings in Old Town Warsaw before we head off to our next destination. Warsaw, Poland is a very pretty and clean city with very beautiful architecture, wide streets, and parks. The city is very spread out in its layout, so you have to use public transit or Uber or taxi to get around.
I hope you enjoyed my video of Warsaw, Poland today. Please stay tuned for more travel videos, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.